Hello, that was my song, Among Those Alike. It's a song I made recently to do some country folk vibes, something nostalgic. Speaking of nostalgic, let's finish up Link's Awakening today. Let's see if the audio works. Hold on. Glad to have um, glad to have the boomerang because it makes this dungeon so much easier. So I don't remember where that goes. I'm probably not meant to go there right now. Or I probably am and there's a faster route, because it's not what I'm used to. If I recall correctly, we just go here. I align myself with this. Ah, perfect. Oh, but I need arrows, don't I? I can't skip over to there. So, along with Link's Awakening, I've been playing Super Mario Sunshine. And that is truly the definition of video game jank. Sometimes you will just walk right through a platform. And in a platformer game, that's quite frustrating when you're, platforming over a void. Okay, you can't do that to that boss. And I got a double fairy. Pretty sure that's a slime trap. Check it anyway. Yep. There are 3 arrows sitting around. Can I get up there? Case. Can't do anything there. Man, you can't do anything in this dungeon without arrows. If I had just one, I could skip a good portion. Please tell me one of these has arrows. Something over here. Down here. Sorry, nothing. That's not what I want. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, one thing I did not like about the Switch release is that it made these guys not one-shotted from the boomerang. Last thing I need. Why there's like a potentially movable block here, I have no idea. I never understood why they put that there. Doesn't really help anything. Oh yeah, the bosses respawn. But so do the fairies, so I don't care. Go this way? No, don't. I have to go around, don't I? Oh wait, no I don't. Easy. You were not supposed to be able to do that, but since when did that stop me? In. Tried to play the tone, but couldn't. Let's just medicine up. That. Not sure I'll go for it. I'll end up right back over here. Not what I wanted. That was a good tone. I enjoy. There's some more arrows. I could have skipped all of this if I had just entered the dungeon with one more arrow. Because I would have ended up right here. The stupidest things that they did in the Switch release is make it so that you had to climb up onto a platform to shoot that thing. Which is a otherwise completely unused mechanic. Like, there isn't really anything else in the game that's related to your height level. See, if I were playing in the black and white version, this would be about where I would enter the dungeon. But sadly, I have to play normally. This guy hits you with one of the knockout punches. Get sent back to the start of the dungeon. I don't know why I can't talk today. I actually can't go up there to start off. To back here for just a minute. I believe I need to go up. Because I forgot to do this earlier. Now we get last item in the game, which in my usual black and white playthroughs is the second item in the game. Well, the second dungeon item. That's the fire rod. It's very fun. Nice. Wait. Ooh. Honestly, I can never remember where boss key is in this dungeon. I think it might be one with the bomb snakes below. I'm fully aware of where I am. Okay, there's no reason he shouldn't have gotten that. That's not it. I know that the treasure chest to the north of me just has ocean. Yeah, that is where I'm supposed to go, I'm pretty sure. Wow. Okay. Fight this guy again. Or you know what? It would be faster to just do this, wouldn't it? Yeah. Now I'm back where I wanted to be. I think there's one more mini-boss. To recycle from the fourth dungeon. Perfect. Yeah, if you have the feather, you can use that to jump around. As you're filling out the area. That works. Now I go here. That's not what I wanted to do. For a very confusing boss. Because it's fire, and you fight it with fire. I know the phrase fight fire with fire, but this is actually ridiculous. And also it has seemingly random health. It takes a random number of hits each time. And that is the last of the instruments. I've got one last thing I need to do. Let's go down to the library. Four rights, four ups. You can finally get revenge on the cuckoos. I think it's going to be faster to just go this way. I'm assuming that the code, 4 rights, 4 ups is actually going to work, because sometimes it changes. Like, midway through, especially if you're using any sort of save states. Like, it'll tell you 4 right, 4 ups, and then you go there, and it's 2 right, 2 up, 2 left, 2 up. Before I go in, look at how much of the map I haven't even been to. I always like that sequence. So there's something unique in this level that I'm gonna try, but I can't guarantee that I can do. I'm gonna save extra just so that I can do that. Okay, so 4 rights. 4 ups. Wouldn't be a Zelda game without a Lost Woods sequence. Nice. Goodness. Now we take on the actual nightmare itself. That was a little close. Aghanim Phase actually has no hurt box if you walk into it, which is kind of funny. Fake out. Another one. Usually the one that does the most damage to me is the Ganon phase. Oops. Go a little early there. Wow. Perfect. Not perfect at all, but you know. Okay, and here's Ganon. There's a way that you can manipulate the game with like a frame-perfect music play during the Ganon fight to skip over the last two phases. Not that they're any trouble, because, let's see, I finished off that phase in one hit. And then there's the final boss. If you were here for the first two parts, you might have heard me talk about a little quirk that the boomerang has exclusively in these original two, which is that it one-shots the final boss in its final form. I always found this sequence amazing looking as a kid. I loved the aesthetic of it. And here the owl has a completely different flying animation than when it usually flies around the world. Then we get the Windfish, who also appeared in Kirby Air Ride, which is one of my favorite games. Some of the stars literally shine right through it. Also, I think that's a unique standing sprite for Link. There's a sad sequence of literally everything just fading away, good and bad. Speaking of unique Link stances, I always enjoyed the sprite work in this game. I used to do a lot of graphic design with sprite sheets and retro art. Never got overly good at it, but I enjoyed it. And there's kind of no resolve to this story. Link is just kind of stranded at sea. Windfish is there. Obviously, Marin and the animal friends. They don't really exist in this world. Oh, he's just there. And from there, the game just kind of freezes on this screen, and the only thing you can do is restart and start it up at the last save. But as to this, there is a possibility that you can jump across this gap. But it's quite difficult. The edges of each tile are kind of sloped. Oh my gosh, I did it! It was actually very quick, because, okay, there's two copies of this room. There's that version, and then there's this version. They look identical, but I think they're, like, actually two different rooms, because they lead into two different areas. But you just can't get past this one, because it has an exit plane to there. If I go and try the same thing here, it leads back into the void room. That's only the second time that I've been able to do that without any cheat codes. I'm impressed with how fast that got pulled off. And that was a very quick stream, only like 40 minutes. Next stream, who knows when it'll be, honestly. I've had to reschedule today's stream like 4 or 5 different times. But hopefully later this week, I'll come back and I'll play Link's Awakening original version. I hope you all will join me for that. Thank you for coming along. Take care of yourselves. Stay hydrated. Stay blessed.